Welcome back, everybody. I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more Battle Brothers with the Crusader solo playthrough Legends mod. I'm really excited to get back into this. Quick note, you'll see that the cat cam is back on the top right. Anytime I can get a cat that's sitting in the window with the cat cam, it will be on. For anyone who doesn't know, for anyone who might be new, cats, I love them. Cat cam's typically on when I stream, if I can get a cat in the window. I'm sorry, if you hate it, I'm sorry. It's the thing, you're going to have to deal with it. My cat out there. We have birds' nests in the, what's the word I'm looking for? The shutters of the windows outside. They just nest in there, so the cats will usually go crazy. So you might see them jump at them. You might see them just kind of like look around as they fly by. It's pretty cute. You try to jump out the window at one of them earlier. It was adorable. God, he's so stupid. Anyways, though, getting back to the game. It was commented in this episode, I don't even think it's come out yet, but it was commented that there is a bug with armor layers that if you try to repair them while the layers are off, they will come bugged. So I don't know if we could have attached the one and then trying to repair it. I think I tried to do that and it didn't work. But just do keep in mind that if you're playing us, and we'll try to do this from here on out, that anytime you get a layer, make sure it's still attached when you try to repair it, otherwise it might break. And that armor piece was pretty expensive, so not only did we try to repair it manually and waste like $1,000, not being able to keep it, it's going to cost us pretty heavily too. But it's the way it goes. One thing about these kind of solo playthroughs in my experience is that you accumulate money pretty quickly. I mean, we're already at $5,000, and if we wasted $1,000 repairing it, I mean, we'll be all right. You're not paying yourself, you're not buying much food, it's just kind of how it goes. So I'm not too worried about the money. The only time the money kind of really matters is in the very beginning, of course, so it stinks, but it's not the end of the world. I would like to try to get to a place that might give us a better weapon, though. What that's going to entail, I'm not sure, in terms of what kind of weapon, but that's what I'd like to see happen today. We need to upgrade our gear a bit. We have the money. I'd rather do it now before it's too late. And I go, oh man, I'm getting overwhelmed and swarmed with, and I can't do anything about it. Ooh, some of these carts are expensive. I don't need them, but just a side note. Oof. Please, sir. Full. My firstborn. No. So the problem with Hexans, and this is gonna probably be quite the issue, is that if we are charmed, we're done. You automatically lose. And we have a pretty good resolve, but it's always possible. 2 days. No, not interested. Let's just keep heading out. There are things obviously we can do and get to keep that from being charmed. There might even be potions and stuff we can make. We'll have to see if that ever becomes a possibility, because we're definitely going to need some witch parts. And short of killing witches, I don't know how we're going to do that. Let's run from those guys though. We can help her. No one's ever there to save me. Well, we got laid. It's an odd thing to happen when you're, a lot of these these pop-ups are really strange when there's only one character. You talk to yourself in third person. It's like you have a lot of like split personalities, and you just see yourself doing other things while doing different things. It's very Fight Club. It's kind of cool. Man, linen rolls are stupid expensive. So this is about to go bad. So let's just sell it and get rid of it. I don't want to mistakenly believe I have more food than I do. And we're not really doing so hot in the whole find better gear department here. 4 days. No. Okay, well, it was nice knowing you guys. I'm not gonna hire anybody, but I might look every once in a while just to see what's going on out there. You know, you never know. Let's see if our friends are still patrolling out here. They probably are, would be my guess. Let's see where they come from. Brigands, thug, poachers, mini rabble. They probably came from there, would be my guess. Oh, they found each other. And the Knox Thieves won. Not a big surprise. Damn. Well, then I definitely don't want to fight them. Where'd they come from, though? Yeah, I really don't want to camp. Not after last time. Yeah, exactly. A few raiders. Some rabble. It's a much tougher fight. If we have better gear, then I'd be all about it, but we don't, and these Knox Thieves need to screw off. They really need to screw off. What do we have here? Deliver this cargo 3 days to the north. I'm not opposed to that. Problem is I really want to find some gear. And I'm being chased by those Team Knox Thieves, and they're right outside. They are right outside. Yeah, that's the one I'm already wearing. Okay. Well, so it goes. Let's buy a beer, because I need to run for it. No, there is a dock. We could just... Steinkai? I'm not opposed to really running. Actually, sailing is super cheap. What the hell? Oh, probably because there's only one of me, huh? Alright, I'm not dealing with those fucking Knox Thieves if I don't have to. If it's only going to cost me 10 gold not to get murdered, guess what? We're doing it. Follow the tracks, return the lockbox. Alright, let's pick up some easy money. I'm all about that. Which way did they go? Northwest? Yeah, should figure. It's not a lot of ways for them to go, huh? Could you get out of the mountain? This is no time for free cliff climbing. What do they call it? Free climbing? As to pull terms from free walking. Kids these days. Well, my other tabby's here, but she's too good to sit in the cat cam. I swear to God, if you hit me in the head with a rock, I will absolutely murder you even more than I'm already going to. I forgot we already picked up the berserker ability, which is effing awesome. Aha! See, if you wait, so you're the last one, you can usually catch them because they're that desperate typically to get you. And of course, the cat's out of the cat cam. And since there's a low chance of cat getting back in, I'll just turn it off. Thank you for dealing with it in the meantime. I'm sure it annoys somebody. But it's what it is. It's law in these lands. You have to have it on if there's cat in there. Huh. Interesting. I love the look of some of this. It really does a lot for the game. Like, I would have never thought that was just a butchery apron with something thrown over it. It's really cool. I have a really good friend who streams Battle Brothers, and he will just like refuse to mod the game, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame. I was like, dude, you just try it. He's like, it's not. It was against the will of the devs. I'm like, I can respect that, but it shouldn't have been. The game should have always been moddable. I understand that wasn't in their mindset, that this is their first like game or their first maybe successful game, and you know, they weren't thinking that far ahead, and it's hard to go back after the fact. But this game is perfect for modding. And the Legends mod is way better than you could imagine. I don't care how you look at it. If you think, oh, that looks really cool, it's better than that. It's awesome. If you're not playing this game with Legends mod, I highly suggest you do it. I don't know why you wouldn't. At least try it out. It's a lot to take in at first. It is. But I'm going to have a hard time going back to vanilla when the DLC comes out. I'm truthfully not even that excited for the DLC. There's a lot of really cool looking things coming in it. There's a lot of things in it I'm kind of like, I like that there's going to be a lot more variation to the cities and stuff. That sounds awesome. But a lot of it's going to be the fact that we're going to be walking away from the Legends mod for a bit. Coins 2 days to the north. That might not be so bad. Sure. And that's hard. There's just so much still to explore in here. There's a town over here on its lonesome, which I don't even think we can get to. Holmwick? We'd have to take a boat to it, looks like. We haven't been to some of these places still, so let's see. I know it's out of the way where we said we'd be going. Your dyes aren't terribly expensive. Yeah, everything else kind of sucks, but that's okay. Any free rumors? Heard of the abandoned remains? People say it's haunted. Somewhere west of here. I think I have heard of them. No, I have not. So there must be a lot of undead in this area. Ancient dead, undead, undead. There's some there too. Boat of the night, yeah. So where are my thugs at? Sounds real gangster when I say that, but I literally mean where are my thugs at? Oh, good, a citadel with proper training. Should we just buy the value pack? For 5. Yeah. It's fine. You have armory. I was looking for not armor, but like weapons. However, are delivering this is not a bad level 2. It would do a lot for us, I think. Not like that would. Geez, some of this armor is super expensive. It's super awesome. We're gonna be like a fucking walking tank. We're just gonna collapse our own body weight. It's gonna be awesome. So that's a big price difference. I mean, this looks much cooler, but 70 and 9 and 75 and 8. I get that it all adds up, but that's a huge price difference. That's what I'm kind of having a hard time wrapping my head around some of these things. I mean, it does look really cool, though. I will give you that. Isn't this the one the Raider had? And it was like $4,000. It might have been this one. God, I cannot believe we couldn't get that to work. I mean, I can't believe that, but it's just a real shame. Well, such is life. Okay, so let's buy a level 2. The level 3 doesn't seem to do much other than resolve. However, I still want it. Because it's there. And then we'll have 4. And I don't think I've seen a 5. There is a 5, though. That is a thing. That is quite the suit of armor. It's so big you can't even read it all. Literally. I have no idea what it does for us. Oh, there we go. It's 26 fatigue. It's a huge difference for what, 30 extra health. Good thing we have brawny. It's not even its final form. Not even slightly. Oh, that's the one I have on. Okay. I just feel like we're not getting everything out of there that we could and should be. Let's break it down so I can really see what we have at the store. We have the money we need to do this. 50 and 7. We have much better things. You get 50% more for 1 more fatigue if we buy that. I think that's worth remembering. The thing looks heavy. What other options do we have? 80 and 10. Well, at that point, I think... Where'd it go? 75 and 8 is better. Oh, that hurt a bit. 79th. I mean, that's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And we can't really afford anything else, so... Maybe it's time we give up the old Crusader armor then, huh? 3, 4. It's just a hodgepodge. 215 and 27 is actually not too bad compared to vanilla, because I remember the one is like, what? 210 and I want to say like 28? Is something to that effect. One of my usual go-tos is somewhere around there, so... But it's much better than 160 at this point. Even if our fatigue is getting hit a bit more. That's just all there is to it. And our body is it needs it. We'll be fighting things justifying that kind of in no time, if not already. And helmets we'll just have to deal with later. Okay, so there goes a large majority of money and pretty much everything. Crusader sword. Can we take those raiders though? I don't know if we can yet. I don't think it's really worth it. Where are we heading? Really? It's supposed to be 2 days by road? I don't feel like that's true. Alright, where haven't we been to? We've been to there. Yeah, been to there. We can see those places are already on fire. Alright, let's, I wanna... Let's keep going. I don't know what that's about, but I don't want to know. I'm really the forest, but let's see if we can get a decent look. Ooh, there's lots of stuff going on here. I'm tempted, but not that tempted. I don't want to go through that forest road at night. So we're going to cut through here while it's still daytime. And there's wolf tracks or something going around. It does not please me either. We didn't make it before daybreak, but that's okay. Even though they have a weaponsmith, this might be a place to hang out for a bit. Go to the cemetery, do something perfect. I love doing such things. How did we even see that place on the way out here? Alright, we are trained. There are lots of zombies. Phenomenal. The cemetery is layered in fog. That or the thick miasma is given off by the dead. Wait, that is the dead. It's one of my favorite intros. It's just so stupid. Like in a great way, I love it. Alright, we don't really have to worry about being surrounded anymore. But this is like, when you do, this is the ideal place to fight people. We can move up one and kind of make it a little bit better. Look, now they don't know what to do. And a lot of the time they'll just kind of go back and forth. Oops, that's not the attack I wanted. So as soon as a spot opens up, they decide to go here because it was closer. And then as soon as it's gone, they try to go around. And that's how you have to try to finagle it, especially if you're doing a vanilla playthrough. I'm gonna move back because I don't want that guy getting easy shots on me where I can't even hit him back. At least if he was standing here, you know, I could slice him. But he decided to take care of that for me. Also, he's not gonna be able to like hit me from there. So this is gonna be a fight where I'm gonna really wish I had a recover. which will almost certainly be my next ability I get. One of the great things about Berserk is your ability to constantly go, but that's when you really feel the need for recover. You again. So I don't know who remembers Tenku or Tenchu, depending on how you pronounced it. It was a fantastic, they made a couple of them. It was a fantastic PS1 game. I know that Shieko, or whatever it's called, Shadows Die Twice, is supposed to be made by like the same people. But in my eyes, I never saw the resemblance. But I used to play the hell out of Tenchu 1. I loved that damn game. It was mostly because of how stupid it was, but also because it was one of like the original like stealth games, at least that I knew of back in the day. And one of the guards would be like, "You," because you'd like, you know, roll off a building into them or something funny and screwed up the assassination. They would always say something like really, really stupid. "It's you," like, you don't know me. And you just like run around the corner and you lose them. They're so stupid. The AI was so bad, it was awesome. You could even go into really, I don't remember how we did it, but there was like a debug cheat menu that we'd go into, and you could get yourself this like flute that would make a random animal noise depending on what level you are. And the first level, which is the one we always played over and over again, was a cat. So you just roll out in front of them, like literally just knock into them. They'd be like, "You." And you just spam it and just be like, meow, 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 meow. And it would just be a cat. And they'd be like, "Oh, it's a cat." But they would instantly see you again. So they'd be like, "Oh, it's you. Oh, it's a cat." If you can find the original Tenku, I highly recommend it. It is an awesome, probably poorly dated game. It probably did not age well. Just to keep that in mind. I'm looking at it with very rose-tinted glasses. And I'm completely okay with that. So our fatigue roll, though, here is terrible. Getting this to 100 is dead sexy. I'll almost certainly stop there. I'm kind of intrigued about getting some more resolve, truth be told. I know 91 seems like a rather impressive number, but let's maybe get a little bit more. Well, hold on. This is +3. That might not be bad. I know, everyone. It's going to be a lot of melee, but it's going to take us one fucking arrow blaster or goblin archer or something. Put me down. Just a quick thought. I want to see what abilities we might not have. That I will be rather disappointed if they aren't here. And one right off the top of my head is Lone Wolf, and I don't think it's going to be here. Thinking about it. Poop. That sucks. That sucks a lot. It is an amazing ability, and it's not here. Okay. The other one that I thought, okay, it is here. Adrenaline. Goes obviously really well with recover. I don't know how they would necessarily work this time around, but I think that's what we'll get. I also like the fact there's 9 lives. I could see 9 lives going incredibly well with, I was just looking at it, Last Stand. 1 melee and range defense for every 1% of hit points missing below 50. So you could gain up to 49 melee and range defense if you're at 1% hit points. Well, that's never going to really happen, right? Unless you just proc to 9 lives. So yeah, if you're poisoned or something or bleeding, you're still kind of screwed, but those two would work magically together. But if you don't have a crap ton of points, you're probably never going to select those two, right? I plan on having that many. Spoiler alert. Anyways, before I really regret it, let's get Recover, which works a little bit different in Legends. Honestly, works, I think, better in Legends. But we should be good. Let's go get paid. 470 crowns is nothing to sneeze at. And they're no longer terrified. Their stuff is probably still stupid, ridiculously expensive though. Anything here that really gets my fancy going? Longsword is actually worse than the Crusader sword from the looks of it. Halberd. That's a sexy back row weapon, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really upset. Is Lone Wolf really not in here? That's really disappointing. Now, if you put dynamic perks on, you could always get lucky and get it, right? Who knows what you might be giving up for it, but... And there's a lot of things here I could do without and not really care, but... Oh, man. Oh, Lone Wolf sucks. It's not that big of a deal. Just gotta keep reminding myself, it's not that big of a deal. But I don't see a two-handed weapon here that really screams for my attention. The staff sword can be really great. This, I think, is actually worse than what we have, somehow. This does more damage. It's probably easier for us to hold. For a bit, though, I think we're going to stick with two-handed swords if we can, just because they're typically lighter to hold than like a two-handed axe. And right now, we still have some fatigue work. We need... what level roll are we? 10. Oof. So we only get one more chance to roll really well in fatigue. Ugh. And presumably our armor will be heavier someday. Now, we could always find legendary like pieces and stuff, and maybe find something really good that way, but for now, this is what we got. Our fish expire in 2 days. Let's buy some bread. Sure. Keep on moving on. Ooh. All these problems. And you don't have a job for me, huh? Okay, town. I see how it is. I really don't want to go too far up north. Because barbarians. That's him right over there. Thank you. I don't want him to join me. I know what that guy did. That's his problem. Yeah, barbarians. Who are you fighting, barbarians? Are you attacking somebody? You are. We'll finish up. Are you winning or losing? Come on, today, right? Yeah, get down here. Ooh, slice both of you. Hey, 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 hey. None of that now. Yes, surround me. But don't poke me too much. That's not what I want from life. They want that high ground. Try to push me off the high ground. The hell with that guy. So those are just some thrall. Oh, the cat's back in the cat game. He just jumped at a bird. Man, you didn't even get to see it. Those are just some thralls. They were starting to screw me up a little bit. I mean, they got half my body armor away. That's why I don't want to be up here. I wasn't worried about taking on 7 of them, really, but we need to be careful. And we need some freaking jobs. What is the problem with you people? Alright. Well, I think this is where we're going to end the episode. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. First and foremost, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from everybody, and I hope to see you guys soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. Take care.